Feeling lost in the EV world, confused by all the acronyms, BEV, HEV, PHEV, FCEV, or REEV? It can be a real head-scratcher, but don't worry, we're here to simplify it all. In this quick guide, we'll break down these classifications so you can become an EV expert in no time. We also have another video that dives deeper into each EV classification. This one's a shorter, simpler version, just giving you the basics on what they are and how they work. So without delay, let's proceed. First, the HEVs. HEV stands for Hybrid Electric Vehicle. It's a car that uses both a gasoline engine and an electric motor to power itself. Imagine your car as a dynamic duo working together like a tag team. While the gasoline engine provides most of the power during highway driving, the electric motor assists during acceleration like city driving and short trips. This combo helps save fuel and reduce emissions, making it a greener choice for your daily commute. Another upside is that you don't need to worry about finding a charging station, meaning no range anxiety. The gasoline engine is fueled like any other gasoline car, so you'll only need to worry about filling up the gas tank. The electric motor, on the other hand, gets its energy from the battery, which is charged through regenerative braking. Regenerative braking basically converts kinetic energy into electrical energy during braking. An HEV cannot be plugged in to recharge. The downside is that HEVs have a very limited electric-only range, usually just a few miles, as the electric motor is primarily used to assist the internal combustion engine. In essence, the main drawback of HEVs is their short electric range, making them primarily reliant on gasoline. Some examples of hybrid electric vehicles include the Toyota Prius, the Honda Accord Hybrid, and the Hyundai Sonata Hybrid. These vehicles are known for their fuel efficiency and impressive fuel economy. So, we've covered hybrid electric vehicles. Now let's talk about a different hybrid technology. Second, we have the PHEVs. PHEV stands for Plug-in Hybrid Electric Vehicle. So, a plug-in hybrid is generally considered a car that's got the best of both worlds, electric and gas. It's got a battery that you can charge up and a regular gas tank too. PHEVs are like HEVs but with a bigger battery. Here are the three main differences between plug-in hybrid electric vehicles and normal hybrids. 1. Charging. You can fill up a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle with gas like a regular hybrid, or you can plug it into an outlet to charge the battery. 2. Better electric range. PHEVs can travel a good distance on electric power alone, usually between 20 and 50 miles. 3. More cost-effective, plug-in hybrids can be a money saver because they're more efficient. If you mostly do short trips, you can run them on electric power and save on gas. But it really depends on your driving habits and local costs. So when the battery's full, you can zip around town all electric, no gas needed. But once the battery's drained, the gas engine kicks in and you're back to a regular car. It's like having two cars in one. The Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV is a great example of this category with its off-road capability and extended electric range. The Toyota Prius Prime is another example that demonstrates these aspects by combining hybrid and all-electric driving capabilities. The BMW 530e is also part of this classification with its significant electric driving range. Now, is a hybrid car a better choice than a fully electric vehicle? Click the card on your screen now to go deeper into the world of hybrid cars and explore the many advantages they offer. We'll even take a trip back in time to discover the fascinating history of hybrid technology. While PHEVs offer a flexible solution, let's explore the other end of the electric spectrum. That's where our third EV classification come in, the BEVs. A BEV, or battery electric vehicle, is a car that runs purely on electricity. Think of it as a big smartphone on wheels. You charge it up and it goes. No gas, no emissions. It's as simple as that. BEVs are fully electric vehicles that rely solely on a battery pack for power. To recharge a BEV, you plug it into an electric charging station. This can be a public or a home charging station. The time it takes to charge a BEV depends on the charging speed and the size of the battery. Payment for charging can vary. Some public charging stations require a specific charging network membership or credit card payment. Home charging is typically billed through your electricity provider. But for the nitty-gritty details about charging your EV, we've got a whole video on that. Click the link to learn all the ins and outs of EV batteries. To illustrate this classification, consider the following examples: the Tesla Model 3, the Nissan Leaf, and the Chevrolet Bolt EV. These vehicles are known for their electric powertrains and substantial range. Now, since their mass release, electric vehicles have been a subject of much controversy. But let's face it, every technology has its drawbacks. Click the card on your screen now to learn what are the biggest problems with electric cars today. Also, in that same video, you'll discover the top 5 best-selling electric cars that have taken the world by storm. But what if you need more range and flexibility? Range-extended electric vehicles might be the answer. Fourth, the REEV, or Range Extended Electric Vehicle, is a bit of a unique one. It's mostly electric, but it has a small gas engine to help out when needed. Let me explain. It's like a BEV, but with a little extra support. These vehicles primarily rely on electric power stored in a battery. This battery powers the electric motor, but it also has a small gas engine that acts as a generator, charging the battery to extend the car's range. That small gas engine is called a range extender, so you get the benefits of electric driving with the peace of mind of a gas engine for longer trips. A range-extended electric vehicle can be charged at a charging station. Just like a BEV or a PHEV, a range-extended vehicle has a battery that you can plug in to power up, but when the battery's charge runs low, the gas engine kicks in. To refuel an REEV, you fill up the gas tank. To recharge, you plug it in. Paying for gas is like any other car, and charging is the same as a BEV. So while a range-extended electric vehicle can also be refueled with gasoline, it's a great way to extend your driving range, especially for those longer journeys. REEVs are a great mix of electric and gas power. Representative examples of REEVs include the BMW i3 REX, which has a small gasoline engine that extends the range when the battery is depleted. Other examples are the Karma Revero and the Cadillac ELR, both of which feature range-extending gasoline engines. But here's where things can get a bit tricky. Some vehicle models can overlap across different EV types. This means that some cars can fall into more than one classification. For example, the Ford Fusion Energy features a range-extending gasoline engine, making it a range-extended electric vehicle. But it's also a plug-in hybrid vehicle, which means it can operate as both an electric vehicle and a hybrid, using both electric power and gasoline. The Fusion Energy is part of the broader Ford Fusion lineup, which includes other variants such as the standard hybrid and gasoline-powered models. But what if you could have a car that runs on hydrogen without the need for a big battery? That's where fuel cell electric vehicles come in. For our 5th EV classification, we have the FCEV, which stands for Fuel Cell Electric Vehicle. The FCEV is quite different from all the other types of electric cars we've talked about. Instead of a battery, it uses fuel cells to generate electricity. There are many fuel cells combined into a fuel cell stack. This stack works together to generate the necessary electricity to power the vehicle. So it's not just a single fuel cell, but a collection of them working in unison. Think of it like a tiny power plant in your car. Hydrogen gas is fed into the fuel cell stack, where it reacts with oxygen to produce electricity. The battery in an FCEV is used to store energy generated by the fuel cell and to provide additional power during acceleration. It also helps to capture energy from regenerative braking. The only byproduct is water vapor, making it a very clean way to power a vehicle. Refueling an FCEV is pretty straightforward. You'll need to find a hydrogen fueling station. It's similar to filling up a gas tank, but instead of pumping gasoline, you'll be filling up with hydrogen. As for payment, it's usually handled through a credit card or a specific fuel card. The cost of hydrogen fuel can vary depending on location and current market prices. Some examples of fuel cell electric vehicles include the Toyota Mirai, the Hyundai Nexo, and the Honda Clarity fuel cell. These vehicles are known for their hydrogen fuel cell technology, long range, and quick refueling capabilities. Now that you know the different EV classifications, a big question remains: how long can you rely on an EV battery? Click on the video on your screen to find out. If you like quick rundowns explained simply, please like this video and make sure you're subscribed, because that's all we do. Also, visit our blog, CarSimplyClub.com, for more car content. Thank you for watching until the end. I really appreciate your support. This was CarSimply.